Okay, 10-4, work together. So we have a few tabs that we got to work through. It says transactions of plastic appliances for the month of September of the current year, but journalize the cash sheets journal, calculate and record the column totals, enter a 0. Okay, all we're gonna have to do if there's a way to do this, is add up the column totals. I'm gonna try to find one so I don't have to waste a lot of your time adding things up. You gonna get it before I do? Maybe. What you got? First two are 0. General debit and general credit are 0. I wonder if we just leave them blank. I think we do. Okay, accounts receivable, credit. What'd you get? 4,089.15. Okay, and again, all you're doing is adding these columns up. And well, once we do it, we'll type them in. Once they equal, I suppose you don't want to type them in. I kind of got rest there. This number is 10,950.75. Our sales credit. Our sales tax payable is 618.74. Sales discount is 51.60. And I can, if you can see those are the column totals for those 5 columns. Because general debit and credit have zeros. $4,089.15 in accounts receivable, $10,950.75 for sales credit, 618.74. I mean, you can add those up too, but that's what those are. 15,658.64. And then if they equal, which they do, okay, then you go up here to your journal and you need to put in the month. So the month is September. So there's 30 days in September. You type the word totals. General debit and credit, we can leave blank, I believe, and you will type in 4,089.15. You just type in what we just did. 10,950.75, 618.74, 51.60, 15,607.04. Everyone wants me to put zeros here? All right, just in case I get it wrong. Doesn't have it on that sheet. Okay, so all we're doing in this first step of total improving, adding the columns up, putting them in the correct amounts, in the correct spots. If it equals, then we decide we need to move on, and then we place them up here in total. And the total number again is 15,658, 15,658.64. 15,658.64. Okay. Any questions on that first one? It's gonna make me save it, isn't it? Oh, okay. I guess we're going down more. Down here at the bottom, it says prove cash. September 1st balance of cash, so they did give it to us. We don't have to go to our general ledger account. It says the balance of cash was 11,486.16. So you just got to scroll down to the bottom. We can give you a second. But it tells us that that was our cash. Excellent. Now it says, what was the total cash received during the month? You scroll up to cash debits, right? Because cash debit, you have cash debit here as well. 15,000. See, 15,607.04. I just copied and pasted it down. All right. So then we need a total for that. $27,093.20. $27,093.20. Adding all the money we had in the bank plus all the money received. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have $2, you made $5, you have $7, right? Now it says less total cash paid. Now, if we had a cash receipts or cash payments journal, we would scroll up to the cash payments journal, check out the cash credit, right? The cash credit is all the money we paid out. But since we don't have that, it tells us in the directions. Credit posting to the cash account total $9,484.24. It's told to us right here in our instructions, right? On September 30th, the balance on the next unused check stub was $17,608.96. This says checkbook balance on the next unused check stub, the very bottom line. Not this one, because that's what we're going to make sure equals it. 17,608.96. So how do we find this one? We have to take the 27,093.20. We have to subtract 9484.24. And hopefully these two at the bottom equal. If they don't equal, we want to recheck math, recheck typing, and then talk to me. Because you wouldn't want to proceed. But 2793.20 minus 9,484.24 does equal the same amount. Again, you won't probably get this in the mastery problem. You'll be doing a bunch of assignment and they'll be asking about it. Okay. 9,484. All right. So grade step 1. Now we need to post. So it says, what do we want to do? Post transaction cash receipt journal with accounts receivable ledger. So we are going to post this one from Lenny. We don't post anything with the T, but we will do a check mark there. Post this one to Venice, check mark there, this one to Washington Schools. All right, so we just go at the top. Lenny is the third. Oops, I don't need to write anything there, sorry. Screwing you up. I should find this. If I can find Lenny, then I don't have to retype all these or add these all up. All right, this is a journal, cash receipts, page 9. Remember that up there, right? The cash receipts, page 9. So we are going to call that CR9. We have a credit to Lenny. When we're working with accounts receivable and being paid, we lower the bills that they owe us. So we put 2,189.36. And now the new balance of $1,696. The debit balance represented how much they owed us. The credit balance represented the payment. This new balance represents what they still owe us. The last step in the posting process is to put the account number up in the column 110. Now the check mark means what? It means there was nothing in the general debit or credit or accounts receivable credit to post. We don't post these items individually, so we need to put a check mark there to let everybody know we're good. That line's not posted. We didn't make any mistakes. Then we go down to Venice on the 8th. We have CR9. And we have a credit. We paid off $390.34, which lowered our bill to $2,713.60. The 3,000 number represented how much money they owed us. They paid us a little bit. We subtract that debit from, debit balance, credit goes a subtraction, and you get the debit balance. All right. Last step in posting is to put the account number up in the journal. So you got to put 120. Check mark again. That's why I told you when we were doing those. I love the check marks. There's no posting. All right, last step. Washington Schools 28. R266. No, I'm an idiot. CR9. I was just reading theirs. All right, we have an accounts receivable credit for $1,509.45 with a new balance of $2,529. $2,529. 130. And that's it. Any questions on posting those? All right. Now we post to the general ledger. All right. So what we're doing is we don't have to post here. I don't even know if we have to put check marks, but we are. I'm going to try it. If I screw you up, I screw you up. Okay. Accounts receivable. On the 30th of this month, we have to post our accounts receivable credit. It is still, remember, CR9, right? And we have a credit column that we collected $4,089.15. Not bad. We are owed $11,027.75. So we subtract that from what was paid, $6,938.60. People used to owe us $11,000. Now they owe us $6,938.60. We then place this 1130 there. Okay. This number, before we move on, the $6,938.60, that is the amount that our schedule of accounts receivable should equal here in a little bit. So just whenever you do it, I always kind of think about it. 6,938.60. Okay. Try to remember that. All right, sales credit. So you go down sales credit. You guys know what you're doing. I gotta scroll. It's too. I'm gonna zoom. Whatever. It's too big. CR9. We have a sales credit number of $10,950.75. For credit plus a credit with the sales. You add that number and you get $202,836.06. 202,836.06. And the last step is 4,010. The next column is sales tax payable credit. You have the 30th. Yeah. 30th. You have CR9. You have a credit in sales tax for $618.74. You add the credits and you get $3,352.52. $3,352.52. $3,352.52. And then you put the last step in posting up top, 2,120. Now you gotta go to sales discount debit, 5160. It's a debit. You gotta make sure you're putting them in the correct columns. You add the $721.06 to the $51.60 discount we gave out, people took advantage of, and so far we've given out $772.66 worth of sales discount. 772.66. 772.66. And the last step is to go 4120. And then we post the cash. 30th CR9. We have a cash debit of $15,607.04. And the total is 17,006. What happened? 17,608.96. And then you put the cash number 1110. Okay. And that is posting to the general ledger. Then accounts receivable is just putting our totals. I got accounts receivable, so I just can do this. Maybe. On your own. Schedule accounts payable. Classic appliances. So Lenny has a balance of 1,696. Venice Cafe has a balance of 2,000. You just are copying right now. $2,713.60. Washington City Schools has a balance of 2,529 for a total balance of 6,938.60. When you add those three up, you get 6,938.60. What did I say? What's that remind you of? That controlling account, right? Accounts receivable. Awesome. Grade, and you are good to go. Any questions? Okay, here's the plan. We have what? 25, we got 15 minutes. We're gonna do the application problem. All right. And then the rest of the week from this minute, 9/11, you know, at this minute, but you know, from today and all of, we have class Wednesday. You can work on the study guide and mastery problem. You'll have the rest of today, all of Tuesday, whenever you got a chance, all of Wednesday in class and out of class, all day Thursday outside of class, and then test will be Friday. Now, I'm not sure you can get the study guide mastery done on a Wednesday without doing some of it outside of class. Right? But in order to continue to work at a pace where we can cover some material, we don't give a lot of homework, but this is the time when you got from Monday to Friday to get study guide and the problem and the mastery done. And then we're giving you all 75 minutes on Wednesday to work as well. You can probably get one of them done, but I don't know if you can get both. Okay. So plan accordingly. We don't want to have a bunch of people not do the study guide, but say they're, and then spend, hey, I didn't have time. You had the whole week. I know you're doing homework in some classes, and I know you're busy, but I got a schedule I put on top of yours. We could probably compete, and I'm still doing stuff at night when you're tired. You know what I mean? So this might be a week when we're just going to have to grind a little bit. I know it's not ideal, and I'm not trying to have that be a pattern, but we're going to ask you to be ready for that test Friday by making sure we do the study guide mastery. Okay. But do 10-4 app. That'll be good.